Day 3's animation.
Yep.
All right, get ready for more disappointments. Uncle from Another World. Uncle from Another World is about a young man's uncle who wakes up after a 17-year coma. He awakens with magical powers and a newfound love for video games. The new series is coming in July, and Netflix revealed a handful of first-look images. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was going somewhere completely different. 'Cause with Netflix's track history with uncles and kids and stuff, I just thought it was going somewhere else.
Wait, what is their track history with uncle and kids? What am I missing?
I don't think I want to know.
I mean,
Who got diddled?
Yeah, the diddler man.
Netflix. Let's start off with like Netflix had a series of like I forget what they're called, cuties, where like
Oh right.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember.
Where it's literally
And,
child porn.
I think they're
Softcore
supposed
Wasn't
to
it
be,
a French series?
No,
I don't know.
it might have been. I don't know.
But there's supposed to be another one apparently coming out. I think it's Netflix. I'm not sure, but it's actually a child drag show. So.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, and then they're
What are they
wondering
doing
why
to
they're
these
losing.
kids, man, Jesus.
Don't quote me on that one. I just know that there is a child. I was at work the other day and it came on the news.
I mean, okay, a child drag show is like crazy, but how far different is it from
it's
the beauty pageants?
It's super inappropriate because these kids are dancing around like you have
And
like adult trans men just fucking like throwing money and shit at them, and like it's like
Jesus.
they're like kid strippers, like legit kid strippers, and like they're promoting it on the commercials on like all these news networks. Like I think we were watching like ABC or something
How
like
is
that.
this okay? Are they really trying to make pedophilia okay right now?
Yes.
Is this what's happening?
Well, they're calling it.
Dude, that was on the
just so you
commercial.
know.
I can't make it up. It was there on TV. We were sitting there watching. We were all like, dude, what? And it was like, yeah. So anyway, that's normal. And on to other stuff. I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
What?
and on top of that, like they're trying to include pedophilia and like that whole, not to get political, but they're trying to put it in that whole LGBT elemental piece.
They're saying
Yes, I know, I remember
they're saying
seeing
it's an
that.
orientation now.
Yeah.
Remember, I had mentioned it before on the podcast. There was this fucking professor from some university that was saying
I
like,
recall. I know what you're talking about.
pedophilia is like a derogatory word. Like, don't.
Dude.
And I'm just like, what is happening to this goddamn country?
Yeah, I
don't
was
know,
just
bro.
about to say they're trying
I
to
don't
change that to. They're trying to say pedophilia is for like kids that are like prepubescent, and that it's called something else after like they're 13.
I guess. Legally, they're
It is
not.
called
They're
something
not.
else
It is.
after
It is legally.
13.
It's not wrong. Like they like.
But if if you're really gonna get nitpicky about what it's called after
you
it
should
being
still get
13,
a bullet between the eyes.
or
Yes.
because there's 3 terms, right? And if you know the difference between the 3 terms, you're a fucking pedophile. That's
only
what
way-
it is.
The only way I even knew that was
I
I
don't
was
even know the terms. That's crazy.
so
Me
I was
either.
I
was watching
don't
One
remember
term
them.
is pedophile.
I was watching this stand-up comic that was talking about like.
Dude, that's the exact one I
Uh-huh.
watched.
Oh, okay,
too.
yeah, okay. So
Yeah. Where he's like, listen, I'm gonna explain them. There's this one, and this
Yeah.
one, and if you know the difference, you're a pedophile. And it was a great fucking joke.
yeah.
But he's right. All right, let's jump back to Netflix animation. Geek Week Day 3. Seven Deadly Sins: The Grudge of Edinburgh.
I'm not.
Edinburgh.
So
Edinburgh?
Yeah,
okay.
bro.
I fell off
after
the
Netflix,
Seven Deadly Sins.
dude. After Netflix, so Netflix bought Seven Deadly Sins. Like Seven Deadly Sins before Netflix was
Was
really
good.
really good. And then when Netflix bought it, it's like Netflix like there were like a bunch of like American people in a fucking in a room like yeah, what do anime guys like? Okay, we'll make it the most like generic anime thing ever. And like even like from what they were like, I was watching that season and like they would say stuff. I'm like, why is this so awkward and weird? It's like you don't even see my final power level yet, or like whatever. Like one of them said some weird shit like that. I'm like, that's not what they say. Like
I just don't
Full
understand
counter.
if this is something that they bought. Why don't
Yeah.
you just like keep paying the studio that made it to make it? Obviously, it's successful enough that it's bringing people. Why would you change what's already being
pretty sure there's a
done well?
manga for that too. You don't need to try that hard. Like
No, there is a manga for it. Like it's just I don't
Yeah.
get it.
It's. I mean, I'm kind of with you guys. I mean, I finished Seven Deadly Sins just because once you get invested into a show, you kind of have to finish it,
yeah.
good or
Yeah.
bad.
I mean, I watched all the seasons. It was
Yeah.
good at some point, and then it got pretty boring at the end.
Yeah, and that was like
Yeah.
when the like what Mike said when the American studio bought
Yeah.
it, And I agree. Like, why would you switch? Why would you just not let them keep creating it? Because they already had like a way that they were gonna end it, and then you kind of like just threw in like a bunch of U-turns on everything.
Yeah. It was bad.
All right, next up is Exception, which is a new dystopian sci-fi anime series from Japan. The show was announced during last year's Geeked Week event, and this year Netflix showed off 5 images for the series. The images showed a few of the alien characters and hinted at themes of space travel.
You said new and dystopian really close together, and I heard something else. So what's next?
What did you hear, though?
Nudist?
I want to know. I can't.
Nudist. I definitely heard you.
Nudist?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nudist.
Dystopian.
New dystopian sci-fi anime. Okay. And then, all right, next up is Farzar, which is a new adult sci-fi comedy series. From the creators of Paradise PD, Farzar is a new comedy series coming to Netflix this July. It follows a group of humans, robots, and aliens battling evil aliens.
All I'm saying is that they missed a golden opportunity to add a D on that at the end, and it could have been Farzard. And then maybe you might have actually gotten some people showing up being like, "Oh, what's that?"
Yeah.
It's a new Charizard evolution.
Yeah, but he's far away, like way over there.
He farts though and shoots a flamethrower from the back end.
He only does. You understand? He only does range attacks. He's not gonna punch.
He's only like way the fuck over there. Like he's super cool if you can see him, but he's like way over there.
Literally like a mile out, like about 3 clicks out that way.
Then there's Intergalactic, which has a huge voice cast, which includes Jessica Williams, Timothy Chalamet, Vanessa Hudgens, Macaulay Culkin, and more. So it is a style reminiscent of Spider-Man's Into the Spider-Verse.
Yep.
Interesting looking show. It's a young man's journey to discover love. I don't think I'm going to watch it. The show stars Kid Cudi as well. I think he also does a lot of the music for the shows. Yeah.
I like Kid Cudi, but I don't know if I'm gonna check it out.
Probably not.
Oh, I'm not.
For love.
All right, so then we got a little look behind the scenes of Arcane and how they made the series. The League of Legends series isn't returning for season 2 quite yet. So we'll see what Netflix decides to do with it.
Why?
This show was fucking phenomenal. Loved every second of it. And I wouldn't be surprised if Netflix canceled it because they're fucking retarded.
You can't let them know that you like the
I
shows.
never even played League of Legends, and I love that show. Like from the first episode, it was just so good. This is the nonsense I don't understand from Netflix. It's just like
so they said it isn't coming yet. So
they're gonna make another
change,
thing of it. They're going to. It's just not now.
They're probably just gonna hire like all new directors and cast and writers.
This is what I see happening. Netflix is gonna go out of business. Disney's gonna buy them, and then we're gonna get Stranger Things season 13. And that's it.
All the episodes
and
are
it's gonna get milked.
So I wouldn't be surprised.
Just gonna get milked to the ground.
The characters are going to be full-on adults, like you said.
Oh yeah.
No, the one thing I'm super excited for is the Dragon Prince season 4, from the creators of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The Dragon Prince is fucking phenomenal. You should definitely go check it out. So this new season is gonna be called Mystery of Erebos, which is Erebos is the elf who's locked away in another dimension, who's doing the controlling and, is evil. So we're going to probably get a background on him. Can't wait to see that shit happen.
Fuck me if I'm wrong, but I think that...
You're wrong.
Yes.
Bend over.
I'm pretty sure that Avatar: The Last Airbender, I think that they're going to go back and revisit Aang as an adult. I saw that somewhere.
So the creators of Avatar: The Last Airbender have started their own studio called Avatar Studios as part of Paramount Plus, and they are working to expand the universe of the Avatar by a lot. So a bunch of new series, movies that they're currently working on. after they left the live action project from Netflix because of creative issues.
Yeah, I heard.
I would love that. The main reason I didn't like Avatar Aang is it was good. Don't get me wrong. The main reason I didn't
Korra
like it,
or Aang?
Aang. Is
I
because
didn't
he's
like
so
Korra.
young.
I liked Aang.
I didn't like that he was young.
Hey! Can you say that again? What you say, Mike?
I didn't like Korra.
Korra
I
was
liked
horrible.
Aang. Yeah, Korra was terrible.
John, what you say?
Because he's a pedophile.
Who's the better Avatar?
Who's the better Avatar? The one that
Yeah,
saved the
Aang or
world,
Korra?
not the one that sat there crying the whole time.
So it's funny that you guys say that because the official Los Wise Guys stance on it is that Korra is better. Isn't that right, Eslam?
No.
Isn't that
No,
right,
That
Eslam?
has nothing to do with that.
Isn't that right,
It is
Eslam?
right, but I do not agree with it.
Thank you. The official stance on this podcast is that Korra.
How is Korra better?
I'm
Yeah,
not doing this.
no,
I'm
that-
not
that's-
doing this.
We can
I'm
make a
not
whole
gonna do it.
podcast about
I'm not
that.
doing it.
Women are
A
the
coin
future.
flip.
I want to come back.
So we had bracket wars.
Go
with,
check it out.
Superheroes.
Go check it out. It's a good episode.
And as an episode where we made a list of 100 superheroes. Me and Dan drafted 64 of them. We put them in a bracket, and then we had them go up against each other. And then Korra and Aang ended up going up against each other. Dan and I spent like 40 minutes arguing. Our friend Jonathan was on. He couldn't decide, so we left it to a coin flip. Best out of 3.
And the official stance of the
Unfortunately,
Los Wise Guys podcast
Korra won.
is that
So
Korra
No,
it is
is
no,
the
no,
superior
no,
Avatar.
absolutely
I
not.
don't.
We can
First of all,
revisit
I don't
it.
know who would have argued for Korra, but whoever argued
here.
for Korra was wrong.
That was me.
Yeah.
Yep, I know.
100%.
Dan
We're
is wrong.
wrong.
Yo,
Dan,
dude,
completely
dude.
agree, guys.
100%.
Hold on.
It's 3 against
Hey,
2.
guess
you guys
what?
are-
Two-
My Netflix
2
shows don't
seconds.
get canceled. How's that?
Yeah. Hold on, 2 seconds.
I mean,
Wait,
my
1
Netflix
second.
show is Cuties,
Not for
and that
nothing.
keeps going.
Not for nothing, but Korra at the end of it lost her entire connection. So Aang has more power from the like right off the gate. I'm sorry, like he can connect to all.
He's
of them.
also
I've
the
argued
longest-
all
Okay,
this.
Mike.
I've
Okay,
every
Mike.
point
That's
you're
cool, Mike.
saying, I've argued.
No.
But
He's
we're gonna
also
move
the
on, 'cause this
longest
is gonna
reigning
take-
Avatar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
We
All right.
gotta
Thanks,
move
guys.
on because we're getting close to 3 hours.
I'm not
we're
going to
gonna
argue
have
this
keep
fact.
going.
I'm done.
I'm calling you tomorrow about this. This is bullshit.
You better add me on that call because
Yeah.
I'll fucking ream them for you.
No, yeah, we're coming back.
Regardless, I'm down for old Aang. I mean,
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
So we're getting a lot of Avatar content. People are pushing for the next story of Avatar we get, like in a series, to be Avatar Kyoshi. We haven't seen an Earthbender Avatar yet. It would be interesting to see her story with what was it, Kang the Conqueror? No, that's
Khan.
Marvel.
Khan the Conqueror. Khan,
Was it
I
Khan?
think, right? I think it's Khan, yeah, like Khan from
Oh,
Star
I think,
Trek.
yeah, I think
Whatever.
you're right, John.
Whatever. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully, it's all gonna be great shit. Aang is the best. All right, next up, Inside Job, second season announced. Don't even remember there was a first season about that shit. And then we got Junji Ito's Manic coming to Netflix next year. Japanese Tales of the Macabre is in development and will come to Netflix next year. It is known for his horror manga. Not much of the new series was shown, but you can definitely expect it to be creepy. The horror mangas have like a really weird fucking art style to them, and they get really crazy. Never been into them, but some people like them. So they also revealed first images of Skull Island animated series, based on the King Kong movie, I guess.
Yeah, it's based off the Skull Island movie.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
actually sounds interesting.
Never saw
They
it.
show
so.
2 people in a footprint. That's
Yep.
literally all they showed.
And
And
then
Ryan
they
Reynolds.
had Masters of the Universe Revolution, which is a sequel to last year's Masters of the Universe Revelation. Kevin Smith is returning to executive produce the series, which is described as a brand new story in the battle for Eternia. I saw the first season of the new
He-Man.
He-Man.
He-Man, Master of the Universe.
Yeah, and I didn't care much for it.
They just made
But-
him gay.
Yeah. Then they have
Shocker, bro.
CyberPunk EdgeRunners will premiere this September. The animated series that will bring Night City to life, better than the game did, I guess, because of all the glitches. It was a fucking disappointment.